Hello, once again. We are doing more reactions, nerds. This time is an Americana tune. I would say country, but that genre label gets really sticky with some people sometimes. I think Americana is a more acceptable term, but there is sure a little bit of a difference between the two, though I would say the difference is like saying death metal and black metal are two different genres. Sure, but like they share a lot of overlap. That being said, guys, let's hit up an intro real quick and we'll talk a little bit about the tune before we get into the reaction and analysis. All right, so we have done at least one. I think it was just the Benjamin Todd video. I think that's the only Americana country, new country, whatever you want to call it, subgenre stuff that we've done so far. Again, this is a genre that I've honestly always kind of listened to, but that's mostly because like family listened to it. As a youngster, I was not much for this kind of stuff, but learning to play an instrument and learning to write songs will make you appreciate people who are very good at it. And by and large, this genre, country as a whole, but then all of the subsects therein, requires a lot of good songwriting skills. Even the genre, the subdivisions of country that I really despise, they're still quality written songs. I just don't like them. So that being said, this is an artist that I am only passively familiar with. The guy's name's Chris Acker. You know that because you clicked on the link. Someday Lovers, this is not a new song necessarily. It seems that he posted a proper music video for this approximately 2 months ago, and the video we're going to be doing the reaction to is the Gems on VHS video. I've found a lot of great music through the Gems on VHS channel, so if you want to go check them out, please do, because it is super good stuff. I believe I've seen one or two of his other videos on Gems on VHS. I think one of them actually had Benjamin Todd in it. If it's, I don't know, it's hard to tell based off of the thumbnail for this. Expectations, I honestly, I don't know. I'm going in with, I think, no expectations on this. I expect to like it. That's largely due to the endorsement that he's getting by being on the Gems on VHS channel. Disclaimer before we get into the music and the video, on my reaction videos, we do not just listen to the song. We do not just, oh wow. That's not how we do things. I will be stopping. I will be talking over the music. I will be discussing songwriting things and recording things and technical aspects, because that's what I do. So these are not just reaction videos. They are analysis videos as well. So if that's not something you're into, you've been warned. If it really is going to bug you that I'm talking over the video, then again, go watch the video. If you want to listen to the video without my voice, there's a video you can click on. Go to Gems on VHS right now and listen to it. Stream it that way. Go to, I think Cowboy Sweatpants might be Chris Acker's channel on YouTube. You can go there and watch the proper music video. All of these things are options. We are going to be analyzing this music and this video. All right, so disclaimer out of the way. Let's do the thing. I like the storytelling elements. I know we talked about this in the Benjamin Todd video, but I like the storytelling elements they tack on the beginning and end of their videos.
Clouds pressed upon the glass like foam on a coming tide. I'm not the same size in your
Okay, so first thing, this is interesting. Normally, their sound, their audio mix is very well done. That it, like surprisingly well because they hide their microphones very well. Like it seems like the sound that they're getting, the microphone should be right up on the instrument, and that it's never that. So I'm very interested at why the guitar tone sounds like it's so far away from the microphone when his voice does not.
thoughts as you are in mine. Chased our shadow off the floor right into faded sky. But you're just a someday lover, so can't rely.
I like the selfie going on in the background.
All you someday lovers, you know I can't rely on all that someday talking about some uncertain time. Why say would if you won't quit talking like you might?
It's really hard to hear what's going on with that guitar. I really dig the emotion in his voice though.
As a person figure, there's one for all their life. Do the ones that know there's others just want love without compromise? Still there's some that just can't stand with no one at their side. There's all you someday lovers on whom I can't rely. All you someday lovers, you
Really
know
interesting.
I can't rely.
Oh, it's an E. Never mind. I was gonna say really interesting that he's going from the 1 to the 2, but he's going from the 1 to the 6. So that makes more
Why
sense.
say would if you won't quit talking like you might? All you someday lovers, you know I can't rely.
Now with this genre, it's a double-edged sword in a certain way because that vocal melody that he keeps singing, "All you someday lovers can't deny," is super repetitive and is super short. So the repetitive nature of it starts to do two things. Like I said, double-edged sword. Do two things. The first of which is it starts to kind of grate a little bit on the nerves. It's like, all right, bro, let's evolve this song a little bit more. But also it helps so that you can memorize it faster so you know the song by the time he's done singing it. So that's one of the things about this genre that's like hit and miss for me is sometimes it's more on the grading side and sometimes it's more on the memorable side. I don't know where I fall with this one just yet.
No friend like the night to help you remember. No fool like the day to trick you to feeling better.
Again, I really wonder how their audio is set up this time because the guitar is so inaudible, but the vocal isn't. So if they're just using one microphone, like it seems like it is a super directional microphone because it's not getting something that's about a foot away from, like, two different audio sources that are a foot away from each other. One of them is getting picked up very well and one of them is getting picked up very not well.
When I said you and
But the cinematography is always really good. Their framing is beautiful, except for the girl taking the selfie at the beginning of the video. I assuming this is on a boat since it showed them getting on a ferry at the beginning of the video. So, and you can't really tell that, but it is what it is. And the desaturated look too, I really like. Very aesthetically pleasing. It's not my aesthetic. My aesthetic, as you can tell, is a little more saturated.
Just like a someday lover, you made someday sound like never.
So now I'm interested to see how the proper version goes. So let's check the regular music video. Come on, I know you're gonna take forever to load. There we go. Still understated guitar, but we can hear it now.
Clouds pressed upon the glass like foam on a coming tide. Not the same size in
I
your
like the
thoughts
vocal melody
as you
better
are in
when you
mine.
can hear the guitar.
Chased our shadow off the floor right into faded sky. But you're just a someday lover, so I can't rely. All you someday lovers.
Ooh, and then we get harmony too.
I can't rely on all that someday talking about some uncertain time. Why I say
Notice we're not in the rock genre anymore, and that bass that just kicked in was highly audible. You can, because it's moving in its own direction, so it's going, while it is still going in the 1 and the 6, it's going on the high 6, not the low 6, so it's got a different motion. We're moving up on the bass when we move down on the guitar, so we have that's called antithetical movement, something like that. Yeah, so that helps, and there's also no drums for it to go by, so it is then the rhythm center of the song, so there's no drums. At least not yet. There's a little steel guitar in there too.
no, I can't rely.
And now we get, see, now this is why I was apprehensive to call this country, because this does definitely have more of an Americana kind of feel because of that background guitar that just kicked in, playing the tremolo. We'll go back and it kicks in. Oh. Right there. That tremolo. Is a very like indie rock kind of element to have added into it, so both of those backing guitars are more indie, traditional kind of sounds. Shoegaze, I guess we could say.
Figure, there's one for all their life. Do the ones that know there's others just want love without compromise.
See, this is how you do something introspective and kind of lonely feeling. Not that Blink 182 nonsense we listened to, which I'm sure this will get posted after the Blink video.
Someday lovers whom I can't rely. Why say
This is more of
you won't quit
you don't pity this guy, you just understand his feeling. Whereas the Blink lyrics are like, oh, I'm so sad, pity me. Oh, Tyler Childers, why are you taking a bite out of this man's cookie? Tyler don't look like that anymore. But it's funny.
When I said you and me, I meant together. Just like a someday lover, you made someday sound like never. Just like a someday lover, you made someday sound like never.
Huh. Generally speaking, I prefer the Gems version of a lot of these songs. This one was not the case. I prefer the original version of this song. Not a bad tune though. I can get behind that. That was pretty in its arrangement and in its writing. Production wise, I said it, we accented it when it happened. That you can hear the bass, you can hear all of the elements of the instrumentation. So I feel like everything was about where it should have been. I don't know that there was anything that really stuck out as being overdone or too high in the mix or anything. The reverb on his voice, I might have gone a little bit less on because it kind of sounded like he was singing in the shower. But again, that's a style choice. I'm not the one who mixed this record. I would love to mix somebody else's music besides my own and things that I'm directly involved with, but that's not the case just at the moment, being as, quarantine. So, yeah, that's where we're going to leave this reaction video. Thank you guys again for joining me on all of my reactions and analysis videos. We are not just sitting through watching the stupid video. We are talking about it, we are breaking it down, we are analyzing it, and we are reacting to it. So, what did you guys think? Help me add to the conversation by jumping in the comment section and letting me know what you think about the song, what you think about the production, what you think about what I had to say about all of those things. We can have that conversation down low. There is a website if you want to have that conversation in a different forum, or you want to see other things going on in Generally Nerdy world. We have movie reviews and so on and so forth on the website. Again, that is generallynerdy.net. Or if you want to help support, there is a Patreon page, patreon.com/generallynerdy. That is the place to help me keep the lights going, help me keep this stuff happening, because on these reaction videos, I can't, even when I get to the point where monetization is an option, most of my reaction videos I won't be able to monetize because I don't care to fight beyond the just let me post it so people can see it level. Because technically this is, free words. It's late. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning. It's after 1 o'clock in the morning. Free. It's not free domain, but whatever. Sorry, brain shut down. So I can't monetize these videos. So Patreon is a necessity. Patreon.com/generallynerdy to help things continue. That being said, that is where we're leaving things. I am going to do all the things. Click on the boxes so you can see other stuff going on the channel. Don't forget there is a twice weekly news video that we do for all of the nerd news. Deals with music, movies, television. We do rumors for the industry, all of that stuff on the Week in Nerddom. So go check those videos out. Click the subscribe button if you haven't already. Ding the bell so you know whenever I post these videos. And before we go, guys, always remember that if it's generally nerdy, it's probably here.